Wow, what an introduction.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
John, how's it going?
fine. We're waiting, correct?
We
I hope-
are, and I know
hope-
that I talked to them just a few minutes ago, and they should be logging in any moment now.
Very good.
What is that in your background?
National Women's History Month. You can't see the whole thing. It's because it's it should be on a big screen. But
That's okay. Not to worry.
well,
I don't know which way to my chair. Oh, there.
behind every great man, there's an even greater woman
That's for sure.
carrying a 45, fully loaded and pointing at his back. No, I'm just kidding.
John,
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe you said that. That's what I need. I left my water downstairs.
Well, actually, to be more likely, it's a 25 or a 32, which is smaller caliber because 45 is a monster to shoot. Anyways, I don't know how we got into that one.
I'm not sure either, and I definitely don't know a whole lot about guns, so I can't say that
I know.
I can relate to that.
God, I couldn't believe what I read about that woman who killed three staff people and 3 children, and she was killed herself. It was a woman.
I know.
Yeah,
and she had gone to the school, that school.
Yeah, and it's just insane. And I can't, I don't even want to talk to people. Oh, my rights were gone. Hey, I'm not worried about your rights. The problem is the wrong people are getting guns.
Well, I saw the video on it today, and
Horrible.
it was pretty unnerving.
Yep.
And
yep. And we have our honored guests, Bull and Flo. Flo and Bull. We're going to give it equal billing. Bull and Flo, Flo and Bull. Just like when I introduce you, I say Brenda Charles Edwards and John Yasutake, and then John Yasutake and Brenda Charles Edwards, just to get equal billing. So
yes, sir.
So come on in. Hey,
we are.
Hello.
Hi, you guys.
Hello.
My volume is not up.
It's over there.
Oh,
you're loud and clear.
You're loud and clear.
He's got a new computer, and
good.
We hear you just fine.
So you can hear us just fine?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We can't hear ourselves.
I can't see Drew.
You can't
Turn the volume, hit the volume there. I can't see it when you brought it up. I can see it. Which one the volume?
You guys are perfect.
Yeah, we see you guys just
I
fine.
don't see
When you
Drew.
clicked it up, it was a line.
Sorry, y'all.
That's
No,
okay.
you're fine.
We see you. You look wonderful.
I see what you're saying. You can't see.
Got it.
You got it very good. Y'all look. You guys look like yourselves. That's.
There you go.
Like Flo and Bull. Bull and Flo.
Look like
you know, man.
yourself, you crazy man.
Boy,
See what I have to put up with?
Yeah.
life we live, man.
But she only has to put up with me 30 minutes on a Tuesday. So don't let her.
Oh, that's it, man.
That's a shirt about his head.
Yeah, but it's once a week.
I couldn't
It's once a week.
Once a week, yeah, once a week too. Hey, great to have you, Bull and Flo and Bull, equal billing. Thank you for coming. I mean, Brenda, I was excited and honored that you guys would take the time and meet with us, and because I think you understand our concept. We're trying to feature all the businesses in Columbia City, especially ones that have stayed with us too. That's the other thing. You have longevity, and there are many businesses that were able to make it through COVID. And like I said, for all that you guys do. Oh, and congratulations! Your grandson's on that Garfield High School winning team, man.
Well, I guess Garfield, somebody had to claim him, huh?
Yeah, but both boys and girls.
I know.
Yeah, both boys and girls.
Yeah, he's a great young man. He's going to do well in college.
Yeah, and guess where? UConn.
UConn, yes. They should win the national championship, we hope.
Yeah. Sorry, Brenda. We're talking sports here. You know, man, what the heck?
And
He's-
are you
he's
trying to
from-
say that I don't understand?
No, it's not that. It's just that Bull and Flo's grandson is like the number one or number two. I think he's number one in
number
the
one in the state? Yes.
state of Washington. See, I
Yeah.
follow Bill Ellaby and all them guys, and I stay in touch with all
Yeah.
them.
He's
Oh man, he's great.
He's
Great
about
ball.
6'8" too. He's a big
Yeah.
boy too. And Logic got a daughter going to Garfield this fall. She'll be a ninth grader. She's a phenom also. Two of them, 2 or 3 girls, just unbelievable.
So
talent.
Garfield's reloading. That may be a 4. You know, like I said.
Yeah, Flo has something to do with the Garfield. Since I'm a bulldog, but an Aberdeen, Mississippi bulldog.
Oh, very good.
So it's kind of fits me, but it's really good.
Oh my gosh. So, anyways, I appreciate it. So, Brenda, you made the contact. I appreciate you doing that because these folks are always busy. Everything.
I know, but I have a slight in and just to say that I see them more often now than I did before. And so because of that little in, I was able to reach out to them and say, hey,
Come on.
I'm on the show.
You did.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome.
I want people to know where you are, who you are, and why they need to be where you are.
That's right. That's awesome. Thank you.
So
We need
Where is what is the address? Because you didn't tell me. I usually try to put that on the screen and everything,
Yes. Tell her.
Yeah, so our new address, we moved right in the month of COVID when we had to shut down. So our new address is 4525 Rainier Avenue South. And we're on the very end of Columbia City, like right across the street from the Rainier Playfield.
Okay.
Near the kind of like between the Catholic Church and then I think it's the print shop. What's the print shop's name?
It used to be Yeah. It's in the Nico. We're in the NOCO apartment in the bottom of that. We got a new spot there.
it's very
okay.
nice. It's very nice.
We love it there.
Mhm.
Got a little feel to it, a little bit homely feeling to it. I like it. It's really nice.
Right.
Well, you are in Columbia City.
Yes. We couldn't afford to leave Columbia.
They're the north end of Columbia City.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
That's good because we had Emma's on and she's kind of stretching.
She's
out.
the south end of Columbia City. Leave her alone. She's kin to Hillman City,
Right.
Okay.
but she's still in Columbia City.
Okay.
So now you still operate the Jackson Street one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do. It's a tough one, but yeah, we do.
Man, you're 40 years too late because my house used to be right around the corner. Just think if I had to come down to your place every day when I was a man, look where I would be.
Boy, it's been something really nice ever. We had a good time working out. Then I brought the pops, Robert Thomas there, her father.
Oh yeah.
At the ball.
Right, Trotter.
He said y'all are good friends, man. He's a good man too.
Yeah, we played ball against each other too when he was
Yeah.
a friend. So, but anyway, that's a few,
So,
a few bumps and bruises ago. But now, great man, great. He was
Yes,
one of
he
the
is a
first,
good man.
one of the first African Americans to get into court reporting.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
We made sure when I was with the Human Rights Commission, we made sure that he got to work because if you know how that goes. If we don't remind people, we didn't know that. What do you mean? He's been doing this for years. How come he can't get the business? And that's the kind of thing. So but we made sure because he did Robert did some court reporting on some real significant cases that we did in the state Human Rights Commission involving racial discrimination. Especially in housing too. Anyways, I'll leave that at that. But great guy, great Philip.
He's a good man.
Oh yeah.
He's retired now. He officially retired. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then Fluky Bob moved to Oklahoma.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to grab him because we all us old guys. You're too young. You guys are too young. I don't know. Guys like Lamar Mills and all these guys. We get ex-coaches. We get together and we get online every Wednesday. And I'll just stop promoting that. Brenda, I'm sorry. I know this is only a 20.
Oh, gee, John, this is your show. I mean,
No,
I'm
it
just a pretty face.
But no, right, just a bit. Okay, fine. That works for me. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of casual because as soon as this shows up, we're gonna run down to get something to eat, Phyllis and I. So I decided I wouldn't dress up. Anyways, but we're really again real happy to have you. I mean, this is late at night. We're going to be possibly moving to a different timeline, but you have made a name for yourself, not only what you're, with your business, but also for what you guys have done in the community. And that's the beauty of this. And that's what I think is unique about Columbia City. Almost all the businesses there have a real tight connection to our community. They have the people live there in the community, and they, work there, of course, and they have their business, but they also bring people in from the community to work. And,
Right.
yeah, and I think that's what it's about, and that's why we support the businesses. So, if I was to ask you, what made you decide to come to Columbia City? What was the drawing card about Columbia City? I'm sorry, Brenda, I'm jumping in, but
Yeah, are we on there?
I would like to ask that question. Why Columbia City?
Well, I like to start off by saying that, when me and Flo, we first met on I wouldn't say a weird situation. It was really a great situation. We met. I was on the U.S. weightlifting team, and we traveled to Chilliwack, Canada. And I had a friend on the team, Martin B. was one of my best friends. When we traveled together, we always be roommates, and he was Japanese and black, and we just was tight. But I didn't. But anyway, he told me he had this girl he wanted me to meet. I went through divorce, and I said, okay, Martin. I said, I don't know. I said, being a single man with 5 kids, if this woman is single with no kids, she don't want to meet nobody with 5 kids. He said, well, I want you to meet her. So I met her in Chilliwack, Canada, and we introduced ourselves. And I told her I was a single parent with 5 kids, and she gave me that look like, wow, single parent, 5 kids. And so anyway, I came here, I stayed here a week for vacation. We got to know each other a little bit and just communicating, hanging out. And I went back to Mississippi, and fast forward a year later, I moved here. And we moved here, and we started talking about business ventures. I had a fitness center in Mississippi before, and when we sit down, we laid out this kind of the same plans and goals to own our own fitness center, and we put it together.
Because I already had something laid out.
Y'all had it laid out, and we said, wow, that's what I want to do too. We was part of Gateway Athletic Club. I bought in partnership with that one, and we branched away, me and my wife, with the same plan, same idea, and boom. And reason we opened in Columbia City because it was really not a lot going on at the time, and we lived in Columbia City. We live on Orcas, and we said, man, it'd be really nice to have a business where you can walk to it. So we got the idea together. The brains was working the same. She was in fitness. She had won 1 or 2 worlds, and I'd been on the world team, won 14, 15 worlds. So it was a perfect situation to meet a person like her. And we got married in 3 years after I came. We got married in 97. So it was just a marriage and a relationship built in heaven. Fitness was part of our life, and we just got it together, and we took off rolling with it.
All right. That's beautiful.
In Columbia City. It was there. Wasn't a lot going on. That's 19, close to 20 years ago. We opened in 2004. And we started at the Red Cross Washes Auto, the old building Red Cross. We started there for about 2-3 years.
No, we were there for 3 years.
3 years.
And like where Theo's place is, Island Slow, the tea house was there.
All right. Wellington. Right.
Wellington. Yes, at Wellington.
Yeah. And then some of the other businesses that had come up around the same time, like the pizza place, etc.
El Sombrero, was one of the first business, minority business in the area. But the Wellington was there, and even Starbucks wasn't at the time we came in. Starbucks wasn't there
around the same time.
Yeah, about around the same year though. Yeah, so we was very honored and glad to be to come in Columbia City and start our future in our neighborhood business. So
I think one of the things that I liked about you guys is that when you encouraged older people to work out, and compete. And you know who I'm talking about, Flo. Your godfather.
Oh,
Papa
Mr.
J.
J.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And is he still competing?
He's competing in June. He'll be competing this
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
the regionals
Right.
in Linwood at the Hilton. He's training, getting ready for it now.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, I wouldn't tell his age. He's up to. He's really feeling good. He's ready to do it. So I'm really, really glad to have him back on the team, and he's ready to compete. It's amazing to see him compete.
Wonderful. I've seen back in the days when he was doing it, I went to a couple of the matches and saw him, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad he's doing that. That was a good outlet for him.
Yes.
That
For
is
sure.
beautiful. You know, the world is really small because, and I forgot her name, but she, you know, she does a promotion and she does these competitions, and I think it was her son or grandson, Roosevelt.
Winifred Prestel, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah,
Roosevelt
yeah.
played football for me as an 8 and 9-year-old. Way back.
Wow.
He told me that. His mom
Yeah.
told me that. I trained Winifred for about 20
Yeah.
20 years, and she moved a little farther out. And now Rose, her son, trained her. I trained Winifred. She won 15 worlds. Her
Right.
goal when I first started training at 65, she said, "My goal is to win to beat your world records in a row." I won
Right.
15. She just won a 15th world last year in 02.
Oh,
And I
wow.
mean 22. So this year she will break my consecutive world records. She win 16. So yeah, her son worked with her now, and I trained Rose. Rose has won 4 or 5 worlds. She got inducted in Hall of Fame right after I did, and Rose should be up for inducting to the Parliament Hall of Fame this fall.
Okay, now this.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
It's
Okay,
amazing.
he's 8 years old. He comes up to me crying. He says, "I hate you. I don't want to play football no more. I quit." And about 2 minutes later, his mom was sitting over in the dugout at Garfield Playfield, and he comes back and says, "I can't quit." My mom said,
Wow.
"Yeah." He came back and
Yeah,
he said, "I can't
Winifred, yeah, she's no joke, boy. She's no
And
joke.
she said, "Yeah." She said, "Nuh-uh, you don't quit. You go out there." And
Man.
he's a beautiful young man. And I
Really
always
is.
remind him, I just get a kick out of the fact that he said he didn't want to play football. And he came back and mom said, "No, you're going to go." And he did okay. Actually, he was a group of the first group we had at CAY, 8 and 9-year-olds. We took the first group ever. And that was a lot of fun. But she's been very successful. And, you know, like I said, I was wondering, because I know that when you closed that shop, I hadn't seen her, you know, because I drive by your new place, and unbeknownst to me, and so she is still she's still connected, but
She's still connected. Yeah,
still
she
competing.
trained with her son, and she had a hip replacement about a year ago,
I
year and
think
a
it was
half,
it's a
maybe
little bit
2 years
longer
ago.
than that. It was
Yeah,
during COVID.
she had a bad fall in her home, and
Wow.
she had a hip replacement. She was talked about is getting ready to compete again. She competed at my state championship last year.
Just this.
Wow.
She competed this year.
Just
You're right, and
too.
then she won the world last year after the hip replacement. Within 1 year, she's back on stage
Wow.
competing at 84 years of age.
Oh my
Now,
God.
is this the same woman that
Winifred.
lives up in the North End?
Yes, that's her. Winifred
That's
Preston.
her?
That's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
She,
I met her. Yes.
Yeah.
she's amazing. She's a
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
That's-
that's great. I'm glad to hear that.
That's how I actually got involved with the sport. Is I ended up going to New York. I was in a watched a meet with my stepfather, and that's when I learned that people of all ages. It's like they had kids to the elderly. There was an elderly couple, 82 years old, that were competing, and so. The aspect about the fitness piece of it, it's just like that it bridges the generation. It's like it's that gap. It's like where everyone there's so much camaraderie, and that's what kind of makes it fun. That's what's made I think that's what's helped bridge, like I said, bridge the gap and help with the as far as his team, you know, it's like he has the power team. And it's cool because it's a confidence builder, you know. Yeah, such a confidence builder.
Yeah, and it's very diverse too. We have about 30 on our team, and
Wow.
the youngest on the team last year, look, he was 9, and the
Wow.
oldest was what normally is Winifred, but she competed on Rose team last year, 84. So to have that age gap and work with all these different in nationality, we have the most diverse team in the country. We got every race, creed you want to name is on our team. Every religion, every denomination, from Jewish to Muslim to Buddhist to atheist to whatever, and we've been able to work together for the same common goal to do the best you could do and make this a lifelong commitment. It's not a sprint; it's a marathon. It's something to do for the rest of your life. And we really enjoy that. And we went to the Worlds last year. We won our 5th consecutive World team. We've won 3 back-to-back. We took a year off, and we won 2 back-to-back now. Our goal is to try and go at least a couple more as a team. We got probably last year one of the toughest teams we ever had from top to bottom day. It's amazing how committed they are, not just to the sport, but to each other. We learn a lot from one another, and it's really great. And really, that's been a great part of our success of our business, because they're dedicated and loyal. They bring people in from all walks of life, and they start right here at this level, and it just the motivation and just the camaraderie just around the team is just unbelievable. And that keeps me rolling and keep me really putting the energy back into them. We have 2 pastors on the team. We have a Bishop Lamont. We have Dr. Williams on our weightlifting team, and boy, we have it. It's just amazing. And we really enjoy what we do.
That is beautiful. You have, but these are competitors. But let's say I'm your average John. I come in and I say, I want to lose some weight. I want to get fit. I want to, can you help me? And do I sign up on a monthly basis, a weekly? How do I get involved?
No,
absolutely. All ages. It's like I used to teach at Southeast Senior Center. And and so one of my students,
we both
it
was fun. I saw for her when she went on vacation, and I thought it was a piece of cake, but them seniors, that class was me, boy, I tell you. Yeah.
But a couple of my students, when we opened up, they decided to join us, and we've had again, it's like we had a pretty good following of the seniors, which was lovely. They were most of the time was the morning crew. And we're missing. That's the piece that we really do miss.
COVID kind of holds seniors back a little bit because it kind of slowed things down. Usually we cater to more 50 and older to some degree. Now the younger generation come, and we're slowly but surely getting them back, now. But to answer your question, one thing what we do, if you want to come to the gym, we set up a fitness orientation. Now, at fitness orientation to assess your goals, we design programs to fit your need. If it's lose weight, gain weight, get strong, whatever. But the thing about it, though, there's no way that you could train on a circuit program to lose weight, not to get fit and stronger. Strength just can't come with the fact naturally that you're working out. So what we do, we get you in the shape you want to get in. All of a sudden, I said, well, you know what, John? I think you'll be a good competitor. So we kind of throw that in to just make life worthwhile. If you had a goal, something to work for, not just because of being fit, but just to compete against yourself. It's not about competing against John, Dick, Harry, Peter, Paul. It's not about, it's about you and your goal. And once you have that goal mindset to get better and get better and get better, it just makes life much better, and it commits you to continue to do it for yourself. And that's why Mr. Jones, his goal was to win a world championship. And that year when he won and his wife was there, it's amazing how that she wanted to see him compete, and she went to the world. She was the mother of the whole team to watch him win his first world championship. That was priceless. It was priceless.
So you have a place for everybody. Hey, my goal is to get in last year's pants, that I bought.
we can do that.
No, but because it is important.
You didn't last year play that. That's a good one.
But like I said, you take almost any age because I've got 2 grandsons that I would love to get involved in. At least one lives close by, and he decided he wanted to play football. But I think the issue of building up strength is important, and conditioning. You cannot play any sport unless you're in condition. You can't do weightlifting if you're not in condition.
You're so right.
Well,
You're
even
so right.
as you age, there's that aspect of, statistically speaking, it's like longevity, bone density.
Yeah.
Again, when we talk about confidence, I think about some of my students or some of the people that come in there. It's just the excitement that I can open up a jar by myself. Or
carry your luggage through the airport.
Yeah. Or I can pick up it's like they do gardening and they can pick up the soil by themselves, or hang out with their family a little bit longer. It's like they're having more energy. So and those are the benefits of having an exercise program, and then having that and then wanting to keep the relationship. It's like the lovely thing about being in a community where you see your neighbor, and then we wind up encouraging each other. So
before we go, because our time is running out, please tell us how to register at either Columbia City or the one in Jackson. We need days and time.
Okay. So due to COVID, we haven't been able to open our hours completely. So we're Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 to 12, and then 3 to 9. And then we're starting a key code system. We're in the process of having it where people can access 24 hours to try and help build our membership in that regard. And on Saturdays, we're open from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. At our Rainier site, there's a kettlebell circuit training class that's included with the membership.
And Rick Dupree teaches that.
Does he really?
I've been teaching for God, how many years? That's what God, man.
It's been
that's how he stay fit,
4 or 5
we got
years.
him on our program.
Wow.
Yes. Every Saturday morning, 9:30, he'd be teaching class at the one in Columbia City. Rick, a good man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well, but if you want an appointment, you can come in. You can and start probably about another couple of weeks, I'm sure. We got the key code in. We just got to do a little bit of
it's like programming, etc.
Yeah.
But ColumbiaCityFitness.com, it's like we still need to update our website, but for the most part, the hours and the times, and as well as the what else is on there? Yeah. That's what you need. And the phone number. That's what John said. The phone number.
They can call these when you the one in Columbia City is 206-725-7894. In Jackson is 206-322-1003.
Give us again.
1008, I'm saying 3. Or call me direct, and I can set an appointment with anyone to assess your fitness goals and needs. And my number direct is 206-854-2678. And I promise you, I won't convince you to compete. I won't do that.
Not yet.
You're looking at me, Bull. So I got you. I feel you.
All right, John, you've talked enough now. Yes. Now you're going to say thank you to Bull and Flo for being on the show. We will be in contact with them later because I know you want to go and learn how to work out.
That's right. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you, guys.
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
the opportunity.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Take care.
We'll be back on the air. We're going to invite you back.
I'll say hello, man, please.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care.
All righty.